iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
The first thing I felt when I got the phone call was honestly disbelief. I was like, it's me, right? Like, I'm the one with the red hair that was really messy, and I messed up my line. The weird long last name. Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're playing Anna, and I was like, cool, cool, cool. And I was in the middle of New York City, and I just burst into tears, like on 8th Avenue, all these people walking, shoving past me, and it was just such like a pure like New York moment.
Actually, I found out that I got the role with my wife, who is also in the show playing Elsa. So she and I were sitting together, and her manager called, and we had gone through this whole audition process thinking, wouldn't it be crazy if we both got it? But realizing at the same time, one of us could get it and the other one wouldn't. And so we had made our peace with the fact that we would support the other person if they were to do it. But we won the lottery, and we're both going to travel as a family with our German Shepherd. He's coming on tour with us.
We obviously would have supported each other either way, and so we were auditioning together at the same time, and knowing that it could not go our way going together, because that's a rare thing to happen. And so when it did happen, it was just such an overwhelming celebration because we were ready to cheer each other on and be happy for each other with or without going with each other. But yeah, it's such a gift.
Working with this cast has been absolutely bonkers. I mean, I just, a little bit about me, I just left school. I went to the University of Michigan. I just got here. And so to suddenly step into this cast with Caroline Bowman and F. Michael Haney and Caroline Innerbichler, who a lot of people don't know, but she's incredible. And to suddenly get to see, and this creative team, Michael Grandage and Rob Ashford, our choreographer and our director, and to get to see them work at such a high level, and to get to be on the same level with them and realize that, this is sort of somewhere that we all belong and that everybody in this room belongs here, has been insane. And I've never seen anybody sing Let It Go like Caroline Bowman does, and I've never seen anybody make me laugh as hard as F. Michael Haney does. And it's insane. I can't believe that I'm here.
Every single day at work here, it is a collaborative art between all of the department heads and all of the cast, and we have the most generous group of principals. To be on stage with Caroline Innerbichler and for Olaf to meet her Anna, acting has never been easier. That I just look at her and I go, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it, yeah, anything.
Our ensemble is so incredible. I mean, across the board, this cast is incredible. But watching them dance and hearing the music start at the top of the show is so powerful. And I even, and then seeing Olaf for the first time, I started doing scenes with Olaf. I started weeping, and Sven is amazing. Oh my gosh, just like what they have done with the artistry of this show is so amazing. And this cast makes me want to step up my game. I was like, I watch them and I'm like, cool, I have to be on top because they're on top. Everybody here is working their buns off. It's pretty inspiring. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Our ensemble is thrilling. To watch them sing these beautiful arrangements and to watch them dance this amazing Rob Ashford choreography, and every single one of them pour their heart and soul into it, makes the work as being a principal for all of us, makes it so easy because all we have to do is walk in and meet that energy that they give us every single day.
To play a role that's already so established in people's minds, a character that everybody knows really well, can be challenging and it can be a little stressful at first, but you just have to approach it like any other acting role. You just have to say, all right, let's just go back to what she says. What do other people say about her? And just really try to bring yourself to it so that it can be, she's saying all the lines that you love, she's singing the songs that you love, but it's through the lens of a real human, like a real person.
What is the responsibility of playing someone that every single child knows better than you do? It matters. These kids that will meet us and will come to their hometown, they're learning what theater is, and they're seeing Broadway for the first time in their theaters. And to see us walk out of that stage door and have that connection, that whether they've seen it at the Hyperion, or whether they've seen it on Broadway, or whether they've seen the original film and worn out the DVD, though I don't know if you can do that nowadays, or see it streaming on Disney Plus, or if they've seen the new movie, when they come see our show, it is an entirely unique experience. And I think that's the exciting thing about theater, that it is a new time every time.
As a person of color, it's been exciting to get to bring this role to life, because I think about when I was a kid in middle school, I ended up facing a lot of adversity and stuff like that because I was from not a very diverse area. I think now, if I had gotten to see somebody like myself playing this part in the show, that I wouldn't have been so unsure of what I was and unsure of who I was supposed to be, and thinking that I don't belong because I don't fit what people expect me to be. It's just a character, and then you get to learn from them, and I think that's what's so beautiful about bringing this to different places.
I am so excited for everyone, not just little girls, to see these characters, because I feel like they're such good role models in the fact that it's all about, it's family first, and it's about these two sisters fighting for each other in different ways.
It touches on some really deep themes that, the show is notorious a kids show, but it's touching on some deep themes that are very, relatable for adults.
Something that I didn't really catch on until really getting to chew on the character myself was the fact that she truly, even in moments where she feels so incredibly low, moments where she is completely broken, there's a hope that never goes away. She never stops caring, and she never stops pushing forward, and she never stops having that eternal optimism.
What I've been learning about Kristoff is how scary it can be not to know what you're feeling, and then also how empowering it is then once you do discover what it is and you open yourself up to that sort of thing. And the joy of, working through the jungle and then finding what you're hoping for in the center of it. And I think that's what I've really learned about him. He is somebody that is searching for love and needs love, but he hasn't wanted to admit it to himself, and he hasn't known.
We've seen the cartoon Elsa, and obviously we believed the trauma that she went through, but seeing Elsa as a human being and actually thinking about her as through an actor's lens is so much deeper and so much more intense, and pulling from things in my life that have affected me the way it affects Elsa, and what makes me go to that deep emotional place where something could erupt out of me. And with Elsa, ice comes out of her hands. She has power, and so thinking about it on that emotional level has it's been fascinating.
I'm excited for communities all over the country to see this show, because everyone deserves to see a show that's so centered on community and feminine power as well, but also with the beautiful caliber that the Broadway production has, all of this stunning costumes and lighting and special effects and everything. I'm just excited for everyone to see that, yes, it's all those bells and whistles, but it's also a story about real human beings and sisters.
It's a story about women's empowerment, and so I think girls growing up, and even adult women and adult men, and you're inspired by this story of these women who take this journey separately and come together at the end, and it's all about love, and it's all about loving each other fully, no matter what your differences are. I mean, there's so many inner, deeper messages that I think they'll definitely take away no matter what age you are.
In my mind, most people know Frozen, the movie, but you don't know Frozen, the Broadway show. We are taking what was on your screen and bringing it to life in a brand new way, in your face. There's so much more texture to it all. And I think the creatives and the cast are taking on that responsibility in an amazing way. And I can't wait for audiences to see that, because it is it is truly a new experience.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.